In this video, we're going to show you how to place your driver's side front brake flex hose. It's located right here on your Ford Explorer. Process for this is the same as the passenger side. I'm going to go ahead and use our pry tool and pop off our center cap here. Using our 19mm socket, we're going to loosen and remove the lug nuts. Here, remove the wheel and set it aside. Here's our 14mm socket. Go ahead and remove our banjo bolt here. Now we have our hard brake line coming down into our junction unit right here. Now what you want to do is you want to use your 11mm wrench and you want to go ahead and loosen this nut. Now normally this brake line here is going to be rusted into this nut, so you want to soak it in some rust penetrant. Get that so that that nut is free. There is a retainer clip right on the top here locking this line into this metal bracket here. So we're going to use our tool here and work this locking clip off. There is that clip right there, shaped like a little horseshoe. Set that aside. We're now going to continue loosening this nut. Just kind of work this back and forth. All right, we're going to go ahead and spin that free. Now I want to go ahead and separate this hose from the bracket. Just kind of chip away. Ours is a little bit rusted here. There we go. And remove that line. I'm going to feed our line up into place. I'm going to install our spring clip here. I just put our spring clip in facing us. Makes it easy for us to go ahead and tap that into place. With that clip on, I'm going to go ahead and start threading in our hard line here. You want to make sure that that lines up straight, and you can get that started by hand. With that started, we can go ahead and snug this down. Go ahead and snug it a little bit, being careful not to twist that hard line. Make sure that's tight. When installing our bolt, our banjo bolt here for our fitting, I want to go ahead and put a copper washer on. So the copper washer on the bolt side, we're going to feed it through, put a copper washer on the other side, and then go ahead and position your line into the place on your caliper, and go ahead and start threading that bolt into place. And we can go ahead and snug this down. Give the caliper a quick wipe down any residual brake fluid. You want to remove the rubber cap off of the bleeder here. Go ahead and just pull that off. I want to use a 3/8 inch wrench. Open up that bleeder. What we want to do is wait for the brake fluid to come through the line, fill up behind the pistons here, and then come out. Might take a little bit of time for that to happen, so make sure you have your catch can underneath. You also want to make sure that you have enough brake fluid up in the master cylinder as well. I'm going to torque down our banjo bolt nut, or banjo bolt, to 25 foot-pounds. Now we have the brake fluid coming out. Let's go ahead and snug this down. I'm going to wipe down any residual brake fluid here off of the caliper. You want to make sure this is snug but not over tight, so once it bottoms out, just give it a hair bit more. Install the rubber dust boot. Once you're all set with putting the cap on, you want to hop into the vehicle, pump up the brakes, make sure you get a solid pedal feel, inspect for any fluid leaks, and install your wheel. I'm going to install our lug nuts. Once we have all these on, we're going to go ahead and snug those down.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.